on the streets, doesn't have a place to stay, and his diagnosis is schizoaffective. I'm actually flying out of San Francisco on Wednesday back to Milwaukee. And we're trying to work with the county for services. He just needs a place to stay until he can find a room and board through a case manager. But I'm having a really difficult time because they're telling us, oh, there's an appointment on May 9th and we've got to go through this process. I expect I'm not going to hear anything today. It might be Monday, though. You don't even have a bed available. Do you do any of that? Hello?
Debbie Sweeney and her son Rob traveled to San Francisco from Milwaukee this spring
Approaching Garage G and
in the hope of finding a safer place for Rob to live. They rented a Jeep and checked into the Ramada Inn in Sunnydale, California. The Sweeneys had 9 days to make this work.
And we're here, and now we're in San Francisco in the morning, and I'm like, okay, what's next? To Silicon Valley and pray that he can handle this each moment by moment.
Rob hears voices and imagines that evil people are out to kill him. He sometimes carries a knife just to be safe. Rob has been hospitalized 10 times in the past 6 years. Like many psychiatric patients, he hates his medication. He says it makes him groggy. In the past 6 years, Rob has lived in more than 38 places. He's been kicked out of homeless shelters, once in a snowstorm on Christmas Eve. Doctors say that Rob needs to be stabilized in intensive treatment before he can be well enough to live in the community.
Just so that he's aware of that when he does receive Rob's paperwork.
But there's nothing like that for him in Milwaukee.
All right. Thank you, Jolene.
Debbie hopes they'll have better
Bye-bye.
luck in California.
Yuck.
She saved for this trip since September
Oh, okay.
and researched places where Rob might be able to stay. He's dreamed of living in the Silicon Valley since he was a kid playing with computers. Debbie had a long list of options.
And if you did, you wouldn't take someone with mental illness?
The first week was a bust. It seemed no one could help. Then, with 2 days to go, a promise of a better life.
We've been here almost a full week, arriving on Tuesday, and it's 10 to 2, and I think I found my angel. Rob right now is on my phone outside talking to his new case manager.
Okay.
By the name of Abe, and he is right now trying to find housing for Rob. After talking to Rob and talking to me and understanding the situation, he is looking for a board and care.
Rob would be living in San Jose in a group home with 2 meals a day and all the snacks he could eat. They even had a lemon tree in the backyard.
I'm so happy for you, though. This is your dream. This is what you wanted, huh?
Yeah.
You're out?
Yeah.
California?
Yeah.
Everything's come true, huh?
Yeah.
Debbie went back to Milwaukee alone, but full of hope for Rob's future.
Oh, my butt, I guess. Okay. We'll be in touch, right?
Yep.
Maybe some Skype?
Yeah.
Do you have a camera here?
4 days later, she got a phone call from Rob's new case manager. Rob had been kicked out of the group home for making too much noise and fighting with the other residents. So Debbie went back to California to take him home. Rob has returned to the same system that failed him. He spent the first several days back home in motel rooms near the airport and is now looking for something safer and more permanent.